Hi, this is Highbridge Motorhomes Devon branch, and on this fine October day we are doing a walk around video on this marvellous and brand new Wildax Proteus. So the Proteus from Wildax is Wildax's it's not their first venture into the raising roof camper market, but it's their very successful take on the VW camper, but it's on a Ford Transit Custom, which gives you arguably superior drive quality and just a little bit of an extra width, so you can have a bigger bed, and we'll see some definite plus sides to this Ford based camper over the VW based offerings. So Wildax are a company from Yorkshire, very much a family firm. We're the second biggest Wildax dealer in the land. We hope to be the biggest soon. We absolutely love them. It's run by Duncan and his wife on a day-to-day basis, but Wildax they are based in Yorkshire, but they are part of the wider Rapido group, and the Rapido group includes Westphalia, which of course brings to the party a world-beating expertise in the world of Ford Transit Custom campers, as you'll see with the Westphalia Nugget. So the Proteus has been around, I don't know, about a year now, something like that. It's based on the short wheelbase Ford Transit Custom. This particular one is looking really, really good in magnetic grey, I believe Ford called it, metallic, with the optional 16-inch Ford alloy wheels. You can pimp it up a little bit and go bigger if you want. We can fit you a Raptor grille on the front as well if you want, for a little bit more muscular appearance, but it's a great looking van as it is. This particular one is automatic. It's priced at $54,995, and that includes the optional 16-inch Ford alloys. The lovely 6-speed fully automatic gearbox. This one's got leather seats, as we'll see on the inside, and we've also kitted it out with the Webasto diesel heating, making it a year-round proposition. But at 4.9 metres, it's small enough to use every day, and as a 5 seatbelt vehicle with loads of storage potential, these are a fantastic alternative to a car. So let's have a little look at the window sheet on her. So she's a Wildax Proteus automatic, 4-berth, actually got 5 seat belts. It's 3 tonne. It's the 2-litre turbo diesel, 130 horsepower, 4.9 metres, 2.8 wide and 2 metres dead height wise, with the pop top down. So you've got a double bed upstairs and a very wide double bed, much better than the Volkswagens downstairs. So we'll have a little walk around the outside. So obviously the benefit of this Proteus is you're getting something for the price of an aftermarket conversion on a used van from a man in a shed in Doncaster. You're getting a proper factory produced, fully factory warranted, off the peg, top quality camper conversion from a European group, which is very good news. And you've got a electric step which puts itself in and out there at the touch of a button. You've got the little stubby exhaust with a diesel powered Webasto blown air heating system, which absolutely belches out heat using the diesel from your fuel tank, completely independent of your engine. However, very, very economical as well, really good. You got mains hookup, 100 amp hour AGM leisure battery, split charger to charge it when you're driving. We can fit a solar panel on the roof if you want. Don't really need it, but if you want one, we can fit one for you. You've got reversing sensors at the back and a reversing camera, factory fitted by Ford. You've also got front sensors as well, so it's a very, very good spec. Now, having a look in the back here, this is your boot area. You can see some of the really nice 12-volt lighting. The big, or one of the very big selling points for me of the Wildax Proteus is this feature. So you've got a real high quality, crash tested, German made sliding bed, which features 3 seat belts, and it slides backwards and forwards on these rails, so you can, if you want to, have it at any distance that you like. So if you want a bigger boot, you can take this seat all the way up to here, up to the front, and then you've got all that as load space. So we do sell these to people who use them as a working vehicle, and they're fantastic for that, and also means your passengers, to your kids or whoever you've got in the back, can be up near the cab as well, which is a bit better for family use, I think. Or if you want loads of space inside, you can bring it all the way to the back here and have acres of room inside and make the use of all of your massive cupboard space. So literally this just pushes backward and forward, then you can lock it in place. Loads and loads of storage, every little bit is used all the way through. You've got these really big storage drawers back here. We've got wardrobe space and cupboard space, CO2 alarms there, curtains all the way around. We've got some switches for your nice lighting as well. That's your up lighter up there, LED lighting all the way around. Coming around the driver's side, you've got those smart 16-inch Ford alloys. Fresh water tank, fill up point there for your onboard underslung fresh water tank. And then you've got 2 doors with this. You don't see that on many vans, but that's a real good selling point for me as well. Don't tend to get it on the VWs. So you can open up both doors and just let the air flow all the way around. So if you're cooking there, open up the door, vent it all the way out. You got your little gas locker there, so the only thing that runs off gas in this, you've got room for 1 camping gas bottle. The only thing that runs off gas is your hob, so you're not going to be using a lot of gas. You can hear the clunk there. These are really well built. This has got the optional grey wood, which we prefer, and it's also got the absolutely splendid real leather optional upholstery from Regal Furnishings in Derbyshire, which is very, very smart. So you've got full leather on the front there, which we'll have a closer look at inside. And then I like this, you've got half leather on the back there with cloth infills, makes it a bit more comfortable. And then we'll see that make a bed on the inside there. So that's very smart. Let's have a little look at the cab spec of it. So we've got your wastewater drain down there, so you've got fresh and wastewater tanks, something else you don't see on most camper conversions. Lecky windows, central lock-in, alarm system, all your headlights and your cruise controls, steering wheel controls. You've got this swanky 7-inch Ford infotainment system there with DAB Bluetooth built in. Wildax don't spec it up with the factory sat-nav, but what they do spec it up with is the Apple CarPlay and Android Autoplay, which is better because that will use the sat-nav on your phones, your Apple Maps, your Google Maps, and display it on there along with full phone functionality, and that's live and it's always up to date, which is better, I think, than the sort of factory nav anyway. This one's got the 6-speed automatic gearbox. If you want a manual, we've ordered a couple of manuals. Most people prefer auto, but we have ordered some manuals. We've got a manual in stock as well. You've got climate control, you've got the heated windscreen being a transit as well, which is brilliant on a cold day, and it's all really well built, leather steering wheel. They feel really high quality things. Other thing you'll notice as well, you don't get in many to any Volkswagens, 2 swivel cab seats, not just 1, so you're making absolute best use of every bit of space. You can hear the clunk there, a very well built vehicle. Coming around the front, you've got your daytime running lights, front parking sensors as well, which is handy, and full colour coding all the way around. So let's have a look inside. So let's have a look at this bed here. Seat stroke bed, very, very wide. So this is not that much wider than a Volkswagen, but it is wider than a Volkswagen, and this makes best use of the space. So you've got 1, 2, 3 seat belts across it, and because of that you can put in single seats to the front and not lose a seat belt. So to get 5 seat belts in a VW, you either have a very narrow kitchen or you have a double seat there, which is a nightmare to swivel around. So this one, you've got 2 swivel cab seats because they've specially designed the kitchen unit not to snag the driver's seat when it spins around. You've got blinds and fly screens on your opening windows there. You've got 2 opening windows, not 1. Absolutely bucket loads of storage. So cupboards all the way through, plenty of plug sockets as well. We've got mains and 12 volt there, we've got mains and 12 volt there for charging your phone when you're in bed. We've got the really nice LED lighting all the way around, with these are 2-position ones, so you can have it as a soft light or a main light. They can be directed upwards for your upstairs bed, because you've got your roof bed up there, which we'll have a look at in a moment. Really, really smart things. You've got a table, which we've put over there at the moment, so you can see it out there. That will just clip onto here and slide around depending on where you have your seat positioned. Little Vitrifigo 12 volt fridge freezer, which you'll find these in most vans, runs off your leisure battery. Up on top you've got your sink unit and your 2-burner gas hob with push button ignition. Decent bit of workspace. Control panel which tells you your water levels, your battery levels and such like. More light switches, more plug sockets. You've got 3 mains and 3 12 volt sockets in just this little camper. Loads of storage as we saw before. Big storage there, storage under the seat. Got these nice soft closed drawers as well. Very, very good quality. And buying a Wildax, you're not buying something, as I say, that's been converted by a one-man band. You're buying something that people know what this is. You've got full manufacturer support. You can even use the after-sales facility at the factory in Elland in Yorkshire if that's more convenient for you. And you've got something that will hold its money very, very well, because people know what they are. People are looking for these used, whereas they're not necessarily looking for a very nice van that's been converted by a bloke in an industrial unit near Skegness. So there's a lot to be said for that, for the same sort of money. So we'll pull the roof. Let's have a little look at the roof up there, because it's a high quality roof, this. So you've got pull down roof and 2-position catching for it. So you've got straps and this proper positive locking lever there as well. If I just pull the roof bed down, you can see up there it's pretty big. In fact, it's very big. You've got zip out side sections. You've got these lights to illuminate it. You've got a little mattress, and you've got this Frully back support system. These are about an £800 option on a Heimer, and that means you can get away with a thinner mattress, but they're really, really comfortable, really good stuff in fairness to it. So that's all very nicely finished up there, so you can zip out your side and your front panels. We've got Mozzie mesh screens in behind. Bring it back up again very easy. There's a safety net as well to stop you falling out if you've got your kids up there or anything like that, and practical hard wearing vinyl flooring down there. So this seat, as I said, it just moves itself backwards and forwards. If I sit in it, I can sort of shifty myself along. I bring it all the way to the front there. Then we'll have a look in the back. Oh, it's most of the way to the front there. I've ran out of puff. It's easy to do with 2 hands. Then if we come round to the back, so that can go up even further forward than that. You can see you've now got absolutely loads of storage space. So you can use this as a van if you want. It gives you access to some more bits there. I don't know if that opens or not. But absolutely bucket loads of room, which is very, very clever. So this is the Wildax Proteus. This particular one's in stock and available, or we have a manual silver one that's also in stock and available. Once one of those sold, the other one has to say for display purposes. So this one's got the leather seats, it's got the Ford alloy wheels, it's got the automatic gearbox, and it's got the Webasto powered blown air heating system, which is controlled off of this little digital controller there, which is really, really good. It's a Wildax Proteus. It's priced at $54,995. It's a Highbridge Motorhomes Devon branch. So any questions, contact us through the website highbridgecaravans.co.uk. Direct yourselves to the Devon branch. Give us a ring at Highbridge Caravans Devon, or contact us in the comment section of this. We don't live monitor them, but we will see if you comment on this YouTube video if that's where you've seen it. Thank you very much for your time. Bye bye.